Hello there, my name is Cameron Bryce, and I'm making this video to kind of explain myself regarding the videos that I make. I'd like to apologize because I know that there are people watching this that have subscribed to multiple of my channels. I think I've had about 9 or 10 in the past, and that's not good, and I keep asking people to subscribe to new ones that I make, but here's the deal. Each channel that I had a specific purpose, and each time that I made a new one, it was because I felt that the old one was outdated. But I really needed to find something that wouldn't be outdated and could just be everything that I did or games that I played or whatever. So my new channel is called Cam Scott Bryce because it's my freaking name, and this is it. This is the last channel. It's like the Citadel, last resort. I don't care. Last channel I'm going to make. But the point of this channel is to open a discussion on games. A lot of the channels that I've had have been about video games. And there are a few shows on the internet that talk about games, like Extra Credits, Errant Signal, Bunny Hop Show, Sequelitis, shows like that. But I feel like there's somewhat of a lack of people that actually want to discuss and analyze games. And sometimes I try to start those discussions on YouTube, and we get the usual YouTube comments. There's a lot of ignorant people that talk about games. I don't know. They don't seek to prove their arguments. They just rather argue because of their own arbitrary, perhaps ignorant opinions. So I'm making a channel to discuss games and try to get people to share their own opinions on why they like or dislike games. So on this new channel, which I will link and whatever in the description at the end of this video, there'll be several things that I'm doing. Namely, playing games, somewhat in the fashion of Let's Plays, but they aren't so much for the comedy aspect, but I mean, they're definitely for entertainment, but it's also to share the experience that I have with games, with other people. That way, when I review games or discuss them or whatever, it sort of shows my viewpoint, and it also allows people who don't know so much about the game to understand where I'm coming from and to understand what the game is about. Right now on my channel, I'm playing the game Lone Survivor, and after that, we'll follow a series of videos that discuss game design, game mechanics, aesthetics, things like that. But whether you agree with me or not, the point of these videos is sort of to encourage people to be able to talk about it and to be able to disagree and argue their own opinions, because that's a good thing, and it's certainly something that I think is necessary to the games industry, and that's why I'm starting this channel, because I think discussion and analysis are things that not everybody takes into account. Even big name reviewers, places like IGN or Game Trailers, sometimes I feel like their reviews are so based on these arbitrary statements, like the game is bad because shooting is bad, and there's no description, there's no support for that argument. And that's what this is about. It's about the why something is good or bad. I also have permission from various companies for over 100 games to use footage for these videos. So a lot of it will be based on those games, but I definitely want people to request games for me to do and to tell me if a game is working or not. That's what this comes down to. Lone Survivor, I think, is a great game, and it's also sort of like the first test of what I'm going to do. And you can let me know how that's working and how it works out when I do finish it. So again, I'm sorry for asking you to subscribe for potentially the 10th, 11th time, but I'm thinking this is the last channel, and I apologize for that. So for those of you who are looking to discuss games, this will be the place to do it. Thanks a lot.